Happy Halloween, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to PA Harness Week. I'm Cleopatra, also known as Sharla McBride. We've got TV's hottest horse-casters in disguise this week. That's right, Steve, Heather, and myself are all looking to spook you and entertain you. But first, let's take a look at the headlines. Tonight, the championship of harness racing will take over Canada. You know it as the Breeders' Crown. And in this week's show, we have several big elimination races to get to. Plus, we will chat with some of the drivers looking to win big at the upcoming Breeders' Crown, many of them from right here at Chester. And it wouldn't be a great show without showing you the most riveting racing action at the Poconos and Chester. Trick or treat? We've got both for you this week. We're going to trick you into wanting more racing action, and we're going to treat you to the best half hour of your weekend. Happy Halloween, everyone, and happy harness racing.
Here they go. Explosive Matter wins the Colonial easily. Underway. Starting fast outside here, Brett Messenger to the early. 5 and 4 the halftime. Just over 3 to go. At the top of the stretch.
Hello there, harness racing fans. Me, I'm Hobbles, the happy Halloween horse for, well, I'm not a horse, I'm actually a clown. But I feel about as big as a horse. Do I look a little large today? Take a picture. You look a little big yourself. Take off those glasses, Henrietta. They make you look older. Take them off. There you go.
I thought they made me look smarter.
No. Hi there out there in happy Halloween land. You know who this is. We're just funning. It's Steve and Heather, really, okay? You know what they say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And if you take a good look at us, you have to be holding a lot of beauty here because your eyes will be filled up with all of our girth. But we're here with harness action, and this is always a great time of the year. Shall I talk normally?
Yes.
This is always a great time of the year because the Breeders' Crown is coming up tonight. And they contested the Breeders' Crown eliminations at Woodbine last week. Major races. We'll be taking a look at all of them babies and also talking to the winning drivers that are all here at Harris Chester because this is a big-time operation. Don't forget, what about simulcast tonight?
You have to come out to watch the Breeders' Crown finals right here at Harris Chester, Mohegan Sun and Pocono Downs. So you don't have to go to Canada to be part of the action. I'll be in Canada, but you don't have to go. You can just come to the racetrack, watch it via simulcast.
Super, super. So let's get right to the action of the special Halloween edition of PA Harness Week. And Happy Heather here has a big race, Breeders' Crown elimination from Woodbine, and here it is.
All right, yes, we're going to start with some really nice pacers. We've got number 8, Roll with Joe. He's the favorite. He won the Meadowlands Pace earlier in the year, also the Battle of Brandywine. Number 7 is Alsace Hanover. He's coming off a really big win down in Lexington. And then number 3, Westwardho Hanover, goes to post for the sport's leading trainer, Ron Burke.
And it's Custard the Dragon making the speed early tonight. He's up front by just over a length here. Back in the pocket spot second is Westwardho Hanover. Roll with Joe continues to park and drive on the outside now for Pierce, who suddenly feels a big sense of urgency to get a move on. Roll with Joe on the outside, still working up on the outside, looking to clear. Custard the Dragon on the inside will give way to sit back in second. Roll with Joe made the front, but he parked a long way to get there, and the half is hot, 53 and 4. They head towards the far turn. Pierce will try and tap the brakes a bit here with Roll with Joe as Custard the Dragon races on his helmet from in second, first up off the rail now, and rolling from in third. Palone knows to keep the leader under the gun. Here comes Westwardho Hanover, and he is rolling on by. Mystician is third to the outside now. Custard the Dragon backpedals fourth. Overland from in fifth comes Powerful Mist, stucking behind his stopper. Roll with it, Harry from in sixth. Seventh, Overland, Odysseus Blue Chip. Alsace Hanover's in a real tough spot. 3/4, 121 and 4, and it's Westwardho Hanover heading for home. Here on the outside comes Mystician, trying to take it to him now. Roll with Joe at the inside. Right there from in third. Final eighth of the mile. Westwardho Hanover put to pressure. Outside Mystician. Inside Roll with Joe. Alsace Hanover flying on the end of it. Westwardho Hanover.
Roll with Joe got parked the first half of the mile, which really messed things up for him. Oh my goodness. Just looking at you is just so funny. Okay, but Westwardho Hanover, that's exactly what he ordered. Dave Palone comes home for the win. They take it in 149 and 4 pace, $13.90. Alsace Hanover. He comes home in 26 and 2 with second. I just keep looking over there and seeing him sway. Roll with Joe. Ron Pierce still was able to get third.
Do I look fat to you?
No, not at all.
Thank you.
Just fluffy.
The very next race, it was a Breeders' Crown elimination. It was race number 11, and number 7, Big Bad John, who's been kicking butt and taking names lately, was the 3-5 chalk with Dave Miller. But the Speedball decided to change strategy, come off the pace in this one, and led number 5, Betterthancheddar, a 6-1 shot with George Brennan, and number 3, Hug a Dragon, off at 4-1 with Yannick Gingras, take turns cutting the mile. At the end, it was Betterthancheddar who proved best by beating Hug a Dragon 3 parts of a length in 149 and 1. Big Bad John closed, but was 5 back in third. But me thinks that Miller was just saving him for tonight's final. Okay, you got all that? More Breeders' Crown eliminations are coming up, so don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll have more from Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs and also right here at Harris Chester. Don't even think about going away, and I'm not clowning around. Stay there.
Why do so many winners travel in EB trailers? They love the ride. EB Pacesetter trailers deliver your horses in peak condition, ready to race every time. Designed to provide safe and comfortable transport for standard-bred racehorses, EB's Pacesetter Series trailers are the preferred choice of professional standard-bred trainers and breeders nationwide. All EB Pacesetter models feature custom standard-bred options and excellent airflow and aligned interior sealing to keep your horses fresh and comfortable. Every EB trailer has commercial quality componentry and riveted sidewall construction engineered and designed to stand up to constant and rigorous horse and road use. And a sleek aerodynamic nose design that also delivers improved fuel savings. More winners ride with EB than any other trailer. EB, setting the pace in standard-bred horse transportation.
Hi, my name is Andy. If you're like me and always make a play for the trifecta, then go to the Downs Off-Track Wagering. I can triple up and bet the trifecta anytime. A $2 bet on the trifecta delivers big payouts like this. When it's my night out, I eat, play, and I win. Hey, that's a trifecta too.
Downs Off-Track Wagering, Allentown, East Stroudsburg, Carbondale, Hazleton. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Welcome back. I hope you don't feel as bloated as I do. I don't know what it is. It must be something I ate, but I just feel very rotund right now. Welcome back to the special Halloween edition of PA Harness Week, along with my friend Henrietta the Tourist. I'm Hobbles the Harness Clown. Okay. In Sunday's 10th race, it was the feature here at Harris Chester. It was a biggie. Now I know that, darling, because $60,000 was the purse. And when you put that kind of money on the line, you're going to get the best horses, the best trainers, the best drivers, and they didn't fail here. Ready? Number 5, Mrs Hanover, stepping up after beating winners over last week, was 7-5 with Yannick Gingras. Number 4, Vintage Master. You know him?
Yes.
Okay. With Dan Dube was 5-2, and number 8, Stonebridge Tonic, was 7-2 with Andy Miller. And with that great call, here's our buddy James.
Mrs Hanover, who sticks those gold blinkers in front moving into the first turn. Mrs Hanover now leads by a length, trying to clear from Rockin' Camp. Vintage Masters in the 2 path and pushing the pace. It's then 3 lengths back to Pangiorno, followed by Stonebridge Tonic, wide of PH Jackpot. These two 6.5 from the front. Blue Ridge Western's a length and 3/4 behind those, and 2 clear of Trailer Blatantly Good. The quarter mile, a robust 26-2, and now Vintage Master makes the front. Vintage Master drove on to clear Mrs Hanover after being 2 wide for 5/16 of a mile. Rockin' Cam is third by 2. Pangiorno is fourth. Stonebridge Tonic is parked still from midfield. He's got 6 lengths to make up, wide of PH Jackpot, and now it appears as if Stonebridge Tonic has cover in the form of Pangiorno. Blue Ridge Western is 7 lengths off the pace at the half mile. That's still a length and a half better than Trailer Blatantly Good. The half for Vintage Master, 54-1. It was a 27-4 second quarter, and Vintage Master's a length and a quarter in front of the first over Pangiorno with 3/8 to go. Mrs Hanover's locked in the box. Stonebridge Tonic was towed up to within 2.5 lengths of the lead. Rockin' Cam needs racing room from the mid-division. Blue Ridge Western is third over with 4.5 to come. PH Jackpot a length away the inside, and Blatantly Good's been a non-factor thus far. Fourth over and 6.5 behind Vintage Master. Pangiorno ratchets up the pressure on the far turn. 3/4 in 1:22-1, and it's Vintage Master a length and a half in front of Mares Hanover at head stretch. Vintage Master chased home by Mares Hanover up the open stretch. Rock and Cam's found room up the pegs too. 70 yards to go. Vintage Master still a neck in front. Mares Hanover trying to run him down to the money. Here's the live photo.
Vintage Master corner pulled and led them all to the wire, beating Mares Hanover by a sneeze in 1:50-1. Number 3, Rock and Cam off at 7-1 with Dave Miller. Got third. Now we travel quickly up to Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs, and the lovely Heather's got that race for you.
All right, we have another field of really great pacers here. The first is $29,000. Number 1, Atokia, the 2-5 favorite, and he is the favorite for good reason. He's been in the Quillen, the Canadian Pacing Derby, the Allrush. I mean, like, in with really good horses. Little easier class here. Number 4, Golden Receiver. He's like a Pocono household name in these top events for pacers. And then number 3, Mr Massimo, been first, been third his last 2 times in this class.
And Foreign Officer in from Yonkers takes over the lead here for Tyler Buter. Golden Receiver has been solid of late. Here comes Mr. Massimo, who's also had success in this class. He's first over for McCarthy. He's going to take the lead from Foreign Officer. Meanwhile, Atokia, one of the elite pacers in the game, just watching it all from fourth. He's the 2-5 shot for Kakali. And behind him there is Southern Sport. At the end, Eagle Jolt and Andy Rue. The half mile, 54-1, 28-1, second panel. Up top, the lead belongs to Mr. Massimo. Now Atokia waited for the straightaway from fourth. Starts to pick off horses. He's now second. He's moving up quick on Mr. Massimo. Foreign Officer being Astra Moore in the pocket. Following the live cover, Southern Sport. Golden Receiver trying to move fifth there. And further back, Eagle Jolt and Andy Rue. And just like that, Atokia is now out in front of Mr. Massimo. 3/4, 1:21-2, 27-1 in the back. Mr. Massimo fighting back, trying to hang Atokia out to dry here. Southern Sport getting an excellent trip behind the hot pace, and Foreign Officer inside fourth. Top of the stretch, Mr. Massimo digging in, and Atokia now has lost some ground. Mr. Massimo still there. Atokia not giving up. Mr. Massimo put back Atokia.
Golden Receiver gets to the front and then lets Mr. Massimo have the lead. From there, we see Atokia. He makes his move. Then the 2 on the front battle a little bit. Mr. Massimo ends up winning, though. He does not give up. He wins a 149 flat with Andrew McCarthy. That is a lifetime mark. Atokia was second. Golden Receiver was third.
You say you like trotters? We got trotters for you. Breeders' Crown Elimination. It was the second race on Saturday night at Woodbine for 3-year-old trotters, the best in the world. Chapter 7, who right now is probably the best 3-year-old trotter in the world, was the 4-5 chalk with Timmy Tetrick. Daylon Magician with Jackie Moe was the 9-5 second choice, and Day Jambro was the 5-2 third choice, and I can't believe I said that name right, and I'm not clowning around. One for me. It was 5-2 with Brian Sears. Here's the call.
DeJambro the top spot as he makes the way across the tunnel towards the backstretch. So Sears will dictate the tempo terms here as DeJambro settles into a comfortable looking stride. He's 2 lengths in front. Back in second, Chapter 7. Off stride, fifth at the rail. Windsong Hercules has made a miscue. Windsong Hercules is in the safety lane now, so the field is coming up to the half. DeJambro untouched so far, leads it by a pair of lengths. Pocket sitting Chapter 7 from in second. Third towards the rail is Spectator K. Daylon Magician sizing them up from in fourth, and Jack Moiseyev starts him up first over. 57-3 the opening half speed. And it's DeJambro into the far turn. The ball in his court as he leads towards that turn here. Chapter 7 from in second. Daylon Magician coming with a rush third on the outside. He is second, and he's going to take it to DeJambro on the turn. DeJambro gets a final turn wake-up call. Here comes Daylon Magician to look him in the eye. Right there from in third is Chapter 7. Then inside from in fourth is Spectator K. Back there from in fifth for you, almost 3. 3/4, 126-1. DeJambro, Daylon Magician scraping pain at the top of the stretch. And it's Daylon Magician with a short lead on the outside. Chapter 7 is revving up on the far outside now for Tetrick. DeJarbro tries to fight back at the rail. 3 across finish coming up, and here's Chapter 7 loaded with trot on the grandstand side, and he'll sweep by the pair of them to score. Tetrick and Chapter 7 to win.
Well, the Canadian bad boys were all over this baby. That's right. Chapter 7 beat Daylon Magician by an open length, with DeJarbro another length back in third. But here's the big thing, okay? 4-5 over 9-5, and the exact tour, as they say north of the border, was 1560, twice the parlay. Okay? Decent, right?
Yeah.
We caught up with winning driver Tim Tetrick to talk about the elim and what he's thinking about what's going to happen in tonight's final. Tell us about when you got the drive and how this horse is doing right now.
Well, I picked their drive up down at Lexington during the Grand Circuit meet, and ever since I've been driving him, he's been absolutely wonderful, been good, done everything right, and every week he seems like he's getting better and stronger, and I think he's coming in the race really well.
Is he the best trotter in the country right now? At least 3-year-old trotter.
I think he's right at the top, too. The one that Jackie Moe drives up there is a really talented colt, and he won the $1 million trot up there earlier in the season. But right now, my horse has done everything right, and he beat him this last week in the eliminations, and he's coming into the race really well.
Thanks, Tim. Okay, thanks, I think. We're going to head to the other elimination for the trotting colts. And here, the overwhelming favorite is Man of Many Missions, the Kentucky fraternity winner. He certainly had his competition, namely with the Hambletonian winner, Broadbond. But Broadbond goes off stride at the start, so it was mission accomplished as David Miller took the lead just after the halfway point. They cruised to a 154 win, and it was Mr. Webpage who was second, followed by Lucky Charm Hanover. Can anyone explain was fourth? And Broadband did make the final because he was fifth. We caught up with Sharla, who will not have to put up with a horn, I'm hoping, during this interview. She talks to David Miller about this elimination, about the Breeders' Crown final, and a big, big milestone that Mr. Miller recently hit.
I'm here with driver David Miller. David, you did a great job with Man of Many Missions in the eliminations. And then tonight, you're taking him to the finals of the Breeders' Crown. How do you feel? How confident are you going into tonight?
Well, actually, I feel pretty good about him. He's a little tricky at times, and he actually got over the track real well. I was real happy with him. He went easy, and I have a good feeling.
What are your expectations?
Well, it all depends how the race unfolds, and how easy of a trip he gets, how hard of a trip he gets. And, like I said, a big plus was that he handled the track real well. He's had some trouble in the past on the limestone tracks, and, you never know how Woodbine is, but he seemed to get over it real well.
What would it mean to you to win tonight?
Well, it means a lot, for me and the connections of the horse. It's a big plus on his. It's a lot of money, and it's a big plus for his stallion career if he gets a Breeders' Crown. I
want to congratulate you. You just reached a major milestone, 10,000 career wins. What was that moment like for you?
Well, it's a moment. It's a milestone that I'm very proud of. I've been driving for over 25 years, and it's something that it's a recognition, of winning that many races. It's a lot of races, and I'm just very proud of it.
Well, congratulations and good luck tonight.
Well, thank you.
Sending it back to you guys.
Thank you, Sharla and Dave Miller.
Well, I wonder why Sharla didn't want to wear a Halloween costume. She didn't even want to dress up for the show?
Yeah, that was really goofy, wasn't it? She said she was going to be something, and she was nothing.
Oh, weird.
It's so weird. Okay, stay with us when we come back. We have more Breeders' Crown eliminations. We're all chomping at the bit, waiting for the finals tonight. It's a big time to be a harness racing fan, so don't go anyplace. We're coming back at you.
Sunday, no love when you don't come. Welcome, son, welcome, welcome. Welcome to your place in the sun. Welcome to your place in the sun.
We are back, darling, with the fans out there, and they're chomping at the bit as well, because tonight is Breeders' Crown night. We can't accentuate enough. Well, we probably could, but we can't, really. The thing is, if you can't go out to Woodbine, you can't get the A's and the IAs and the organization, all that stuff going on, like Heather can. What you can do is come out here to Harris Chester or Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs, and they will be so happy to take all of your action and pay you in cash too, right?
Yes, if you're a winner.
Oh,
right. There's a little catch to it.
There?
Yeah.
Okay,
but
gotcha.
it's easy to be a winner. There's great races.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
so.
yeah, absolutely. All right, now let's go to race number 7. It is a Breeders' Crown Elim. And number 3, Drop the Ball. A freaking monster since moving to the Tony O'Sullivan barn was the 4-5 chalk with Yannick Gingras. Number 6, Monkey on My Wheel. And boy, do I hate when that happens. Was 7-2 with Jody Jamison. And number 2, Strike and Attitude, like I'm doing right now, was 9-2 with Dave Palone. And this field was so tough that Idyllic was 11-1. And with a call, Cam Middleton.
Idyllic loops to the front. Monkey on My Wheel back into second now. 2 more lengths back to Strike and Attitude from in third. And a revved up fourth inside continues to be Drop the Ball. 2 more lengths back inside fifth, Modern Connection. It's at least 3 more lengths back now. My Love, My Life is sixth. Then Swinging Beauty and New Album. Feel is up towards the midway point. Idyllic calling the shots now as she takes the field up towards the half. Monkey on My Wheel in that pocket spot. Here comes Drop the Ball now with a snap move in the backstretch. Half and 55-1. And Idyllic leads the way, confronted now by Drop the Ball. And Drop the Ball powers by. Idyllic back into second. Monkey on My Wheel from third. Off the rail, rolling fourth. Here comes Palone with Strike and Attitude. Trying to catch her cover. Modern Connection tipped out from in fifth and then went backwards. Inside from in sixth comes Swinging Beauty. Seventh backed up at the rail now. My Love, My Life. And last is New Album. They come to 3/4. And it's Drop the Ball in front there. 1:22 for that third marker. In the pocket spot, Idyllic now 2 lengths away. Overland from in third. Up into second comes Strike and Attitude. Monkey on My Wheel driving up 3 high for the drive. She is fourth as they come up to the 7/8 mile marker. It is Gingras. It is Drop the Ball, and she opens up now by 5 lengths.
Gingras moved, Drop the Ball to the lead just past the half, then blew their doors off, winning by 3 and setting a new track and a Canadian record of, get this, 149 flat. Perhaps you didn't hear that, darling. 149 flat. Thank you. A new track and Canadian record. What do you think of that? Good? Monkey on My Wheel was a clear second. Number 7, Swinging Beauty, off at 13-1 with Doug McNair, got third. And we caught up with winning driver Yannick Gingras, who is going great guns these days, to find out what his thoughts are about tonight's final.
Yannick, she was amazing. Why don't you tell me about the trip?
It kind of like didn't work out the way I wanted. She was a little bit antsy behind the gate, which she hasn't done in a long time, really. She was really grabby, and I sat her in as long as I could, and at that point I moved her to the front. I really want to race her from the back, but it doesn't really matter. I want to race her the way you want to race an elimination and come into the final, but she still was really strong in the wire, and as far as much pace as she had, I couldn't be more pleased.
In the final, you're the 5-2 morning line. You have the 2-hole. What do you think your chances are?
I think my chances are great. I mean, if she comes back the way she was last week, I think she'll prove tough to beat. She went a lot faster than the other elimination. I know time don't mean that much, but she did it so easy. She went 49 flat. No, probably as easy as a horse can do it. So she's very powerful. As long as she minds her manners, I think she'll be fine.
Just curious about the facial hair. Are you getting ready to go to Canada? Is that what the deal is?
Yeah, they say it's pretty cold over there, so I got to take care of that. I got to stay warm.
All right. Thanks, Yannick. Good luck.
All right, very good. Thank you.
Now we're going to go into another set of pacing, ladies. All right. This was really an anticipated event because it's the return of See You at Peelers. She's number 2 in here, okay? Now, she's like a co-favorite along with number 1, Crispy Apple, who is coming off a really great 150-1 win. But then there's Proclamation, number 5. She, has had no respect lately. She's been 23-1, 34-1, 80-1. In this one, she's actually about 5-1, demanding more respect. So let's see how they do.
And it's Gingras and Foxy Lady rushing up to take the lead. Pretty Catherine away in the pocket spot from in second. Honky Tonk Woman crossed in from third. Seawood Peelers already edging out from at fourth there. 26-1 the opening quarter. Then racing along fifth is Crispy Apple. 6 tipped out comes Tea Party Princess. Last of them all, Proclamation. And here to the outside now comes See You at Peelers. And she is on the move as they hit the backstretch for Johansson. Here comes See You at Peelers out of fourth. Then third. Now second and coming after. Tempo setter Foxy Lady. Gingras grabs up on her. Here comes See You at Peelers, and See You at Peelers shoots to the front in the second quarter. She'll be the leader past the half. 54-4 the first half damage. Back to second now, Foxy Lady. Pretty Catherine stayed in from in third. Honky Tonk Woman is fourth. Crispy Apple's on the move out of fifth now, picking up her cover. Tea Party Princess from in sixth. Trailing seventh, Rocklamation, 4 in, 3 out. That's the configuration of the fillies as they move into the final turn. See You at Peelers leads by a length. Here comes final turn heat applied by Crispy Apple. Pocket Sitter third is Foxy Lady moving up on cover. Tea Party Princess, she is fourth. Outside fifth now, drives up Rocklamation, 3/4, 123, 2/5. Crispy Apple takes over command and she drives away. She leads by 3 coming into the stretch. Here's Tea Party Princess onto the scene. Foxy Lady wants a way back through. Up off cover now comes Rocklamation. See You at Peelers backs away. Final eighth of the mile. Rocklamation is roaring up from the backfield and coming on for Sears. Rocklamation.
See You at Peelers. It takes the lead by the half. Then Crispy Apple challenges.
Fly on you. Fly.
Crispy Apple challenges See You at Peelers. But then here comes Rocklamation, like out of nowhere, off the pace. She wins in 1:15.4. That's a lifetime best for her. Crispy Apple did hold on for second. Foxy Lady, she finished third. See You at Peelers was at last. I was really disappointed. I mean, like, I'm a big See You at Peelers fan, but she's obviously not 100% yet.
Yeah, I didn't even think that Jimmy Takter was, I thought he was going to finish with her for the year because he talked about wanting to have a good horse for the 4-year-old season, which I thought was great news for harness racing fans. And then you tell me, remember you told me, you said, check the entries because she's in.
Yeah.
And then for her to finish last, I mean, I just feel bad about that. But she's a great filly. Hopefully she'll come back next year, and we'll see the horse that won 22 in a row and not the horse that's been shucking and jiving the last few,
That's right. Let's hope.
All right. When we come back, we'll have more yet. It's incredible. But more Breeders' Crown of Limbs when we come back on this special Halloween edition of PA Harness Week. Stick around, won't you?
Welcome, good old Sunday. No love when you don't come. Welcome, son. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to your place in the sun. Welcome to your place in the sun.
Welcome back to this rather unusual edition of PA Harness Week. Along with my partner, the tourist Henrietta, I'm Hobbles the Harness Halloween Clown. And we want to thank you guys for getting in the spirit of the holiday season with us, okay? But we have another Breeders' Crown race. It was number 6 in the card for aged mares. And number 6, Andrew Vett with Tim Tetrick, who is as good as it gets right now, was the chalk. Number 8, Dreamfair Eternal, last year's Breeders' Crown champ, was only the co-third choice at 5-1. Well, Andrew Vett proved best, beating a tough field in 150 and 2. Maureen Rocks was second. Dreamfair Eternal, I don't know what's going on with her, finished next to last. I don't know what the deal is with that. But we caught up with winning driver Tim Tetrick to get his thoughts on tonight's final. Timmy, tonight you drive Andrew Vett in the older mares Breeders' Crown race. What should we be looking for?
Well, hopefully, she's been one of the top in her division all year. She's been right there every week, and hopefully she can, end up in the winner's circle and get a Breeders' Crown under her belt. And she's coming in the race really well. She went her eliminations very strong and winning 50 apiece. And, the connections have kept her good all year. I give them tons of credit for that. And, she was, I think she's the one to beat.
Thank you, Tim. We wish you and all the other guys the best of luck tonight. Don't forget to come out here to Harris Chester or Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs, or Heather, of course, is going live there. She'll be part of the telecast. And catch the action. We'll be happy to take all of your action, and when you win, you'll make lots of money, okay? And we'd like to thank all of us for getting into the spirit, including Sharla. We were kidding. She was dressed. And for Bruce Casella, who's behind the camera, and he's not in costume, but it's okay. We like him anyway. And my partner, Heather Moffat, I'm Steve Ross, reminding you to get high.
On Harness.
On Harness.
It's only natural.
Oh, my God.
Explosive Matter wins the Colonial easily.
Underway.
Starting fast outside there, Messenger to the